See that guy? The guy with the
Alright. Greetings everyone. Blackshell here.
He's like a Yang here again. Have you noticed?
Welcome to another
Like
episode of
opposites.
Tempest Bay. Let's start
He wears a black coat. You wear a
for
white coat.
me, it's like
He's
session
racist, you're not.
25? Those like 26?
Where's Fat Saturday? Where's the
What?
fattest Saturday?
I'm not sure.
Sabbath.
Are you ready to have your operation? Or surgery, I should say.
Oh, the operation's ready? Oh no.
I'll never be ready. That's the difference.
That's fair.
Oh
It's
lord.
time to set up.
See, he's blind. He has a blindfold on.
Oh god, it's already here.
The operations room is...
Jeez.
So cards down, cards down, cards down, cards down. Cards down, cards down, cards down. Right. Cards up. Recharge completed. Trauma operational. Right, I need to remember to gunplate visibility off. Everything seems to be in the right order. Which is good. At least this thing is... Sorry if I will be sniffing and whatnot, but I am dealing with allergies and whatnot, or as I said, like out of character before I started recording that I am either sick or dealing with allergies, so... The town had not burned down, just something. Considering the confrontation that happened yesterday. I take small successes like this one. Out of curiosity, how many people do you have? Yeah, we are definitely gonna be missing a few folks. Like the last session was, I'd say, like very good in terms of like numbers. We had like around 28 folks in total. I wonder, am I the only one that sees it open, or Doc will notice it in a moment. could swear I hear... Okay, he did close it. I can hear gunshots. To see what the day will bring. Hello, dog. Huh. It seems like he was busy. Huh.
Morning.
Morning.
Wait, she's at that place, I remember. Supposing you don't know anything about it, then maybe...
I see there's a running theme when it comes to vehicles.
Morning, Trana.
Morning, Seth.
Have you seen sticks or thatch or never mind. I see them.
She's back.
Morning trauma.
Morning, Sticks, Box. Are you feeling alright?
Depends on why you're asking. Emotionally, I feel like I've been shot in the gut. Physically, I feel great.
I cannot help with emotional injuries. I apologize.
That is okay.
Morning.
Greetings. Come on, hello.
Taking on a few raiders as well.
Can you show
How
you?
are you?
The ample supply of blood.
Yes. Hello,
Hmm?
Mr. Vivaldi.
And you'll be safe from the
I
How have you
am
been?
fully charged. I did not miss
They are ready for the operation.
Harry's back and I wanted to ask how she feels about the surgery.
I see. Well, she's right there, you can ask her.
The patient.
Though she seems to be a bit scared.
Of course she is. The entire town is trying to kill her. Or wants to, at
Maybe,
least.
maybe they're like 80%.
Maybe like
Not the
80%,
entire
yeah.
town.
Hello, Miss Carey.
You can see her holding her own cuffs.
Put them back on before you get shot. In town, he's the king. His word is law. He says if you don't wear those, you will be shot on sight.
It's
Thought you moved on. Did you get my message?
I did, but I don't want to. I can't. I not. What about everything? What about?
It wouldn't matter if you were just face down in the dust. Which is more important, this city or your life?
Where would we
There
go?
was a bomb threat on our roost. There's a bomb threat on us because of you staying there. People were talking about Dr. Prometheus as well for inhumane experiments. I'm not sure you are safe here. But they are ready, they say, to perform the
I am
operation.
not sure, apart from verbal accusations, is there anything I wanted to speak with Doctor myself? But yes,
Plot thickens, and things are just getting worse for us.
for that,
We need to leave.
are
Together.
you...
But then, what will we do about Tempest Bay? What will we do about anyone else?
The convoy is still in effect. We're still working on getting the convoy ready. But Trench can't keep you any longer.
You're gonna leave me behind. If I leave now.
I said stay with Hostin. Hostin said that he can take you in, provide for you for now, until we have the convoy ready and can pick you up. I'm not going to abandon you. Things do have to change. You know that, right? Keep those cuffs on. Make sure no one harms you while you're in the operation room, alright? When is that happening? When can you do that?
Here's the thing. While surgery is my expertise, this was not something I planned on doing alone.
I am not very well versed in any of this. Are you looking for Dr. Prometheus? Because I haven't seen him today yet.
Dr. Julian can join in as well.
He can. I
surgery.
remember you mentioned last time that you would not want him to be involved. If you change your opinion, I'm
mind.
very well. I will seek him out and speak about this. If you don't mind, Miss Scary, can I look and check, are you fine with your blood levels?
He has not drinking blood since 1 to 2 days ago.
Even before operation. I will return to you in a moment. Thankfully we have some blood bags left.
The guy behind me mod, I'm talking about the motel sign, 24-hour Wi-Fi. Can you believe it? We have 24-hour Wi-Fi here.
It can wait a moment. Okay, yeah, basically I mentioned that, but yeah, we are proceeding with the understanding that everything is alright here because it's a pain to deal with dimensions and sizes. Morning, Miss Joudrey.
Morning.
Rusty.
It is intimidating some of the locals. The residents.
I heard from them exactly what it is you did.
Miss Curry gives you a blood bag. I will try to find Dr. Julian or ask Pop if he will be up and about.
I'll follow. Yeah, you should as well. Getting this done sooner than later is better. To prevent you getting shot in the street.
Oh god, I'm so pale. Holy shit, I'm so pale. How am I not getting sunburned?
Mr. James,
Wait, are you?
have you seen
I just realized I'm so
Julian?
pale.
It's because you're reflective. The light can't touch you.
No, I was looking for him
I'm
too.
basically
But
white.
are you? Trama,
Oh,
come closer here. Mr. James, hold out your hand again. Just want to see if you're whiter than Trama.
oh
Oh
god.
my god.
This is a whiteness test now.
Almost.
You are.
Actually, yes. Whiter than whiter.
I hate it here. I need to
You're
get out of
made
the
of
office mode, I
snow.
guess. I need to get out of the office mode.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
I go
do.
to
Like,
hot springs and sunbathe? I
How
don't
are
know.
you so white in a goddamn desert?
Wait.
I stay in the office.
There's one more thing to test. Your jacket.
What?
Oh god. Oh.
Almost the same, just a different shade. Just a different
You're still
Ah.
whiter. You're
I
still
think it's
whiter.
just about equal. My friend, you need to get out more. You need to bask
Where
under
is
the
the
sun.
pool?
It's a beautiful day. A pool?
Exactly. Where is the
Oh,
pool?
those, right? Motel
I mean,
says we
there
have
is
a
a
pool.
sign
Where
for
the
it.
fuck is
Just
it?
one.
We don't. I don't think we
Nice.
have one.
We also have 24-hour
Go
Wi-Fi
underground.
apparently.
Wives for 24 hours?
We do have
That
the
seems a
hot
little bit
spring.
reductive.
What?
So you just like pay for a room in the motel and they assign you a wife? For just like a day?
No, Wi-Fi. Internet.
Huh?
Internet,
Science
not
thing.
wife. Yes. Hello, Jasmine.
Interesting.
Better not get any more posters from him.
morning,
I'm watching.
Radio frequency
I don't need to.
802.11.
I don't want to
used for
know.
various data communications.
802.11. I don't know what that means.
Wi-Fi. Mm-hmm.
Is it like a radio thing?
Since it's the mayor.
Like one of these?
Vivaldi,
Yes.
do you know where
Yes?
Julian usually goes, if not at
We're
RoboCrew
working
base?
on it, dear.
Go.
We're working on it.
To be honest,
I tracked him
probably
even-
underground.
Please, can we go?
Oh,
Drama,
he
can we
did?
go? Are we
know
going? Are we
where he
going to
went?
surgery, please? Are we
Hell,
going?
hush.
Into the
Approaches.
desert.
Hmm. Then looks like we'll
Not
have to wait for him to come
us.
back.
Not us. Julian. Has
We-
anyone seen Julian today?
No,
I saw him, but in the
I mean-
morning from the rooftop.
they saw him leave the town, so
We can
Mhm.
set up, and
Holy shit.
I will.
My gun's almost as tall as me. Yes.
Holy fuck, you're
I
small.
just
Indeed, it is.
realized.
What if
Actually,
you just like
Not only
strap
are
it
you
to your
super
back
white.
and just like shoot it? Would
I
you
do,
like
I
have
snap it like
propulsion?
this.
No, would you like have propulsion?
Oh, fine. I don't think so. It's not that strong. Maybe a
Should get a stronger gun and do that.
high caliber.
Exfoliating. Good skincare.
I mean, we have a few plasma guns in there, but that's those guys.
Ah,
I don't know.
Thanks.
Alright. Well, let's go.
We can
Doctor's right over there.
set up.
We're safe. Come on, Karen.
Good morning,
Morning, Doctor. I will be setting up with Miss Carrie and Rose in the room. If you'll be able to join us at your earliest convenience.
Of
It's
course.
a conversation less for
I'll
the
be with
middle
you.
of a crosswalk, my friends.
Yes, we're about to head off, anyways.
Would Abby be able to join us?
There's a few options after this operation. It's usually your family, right? Stay here. Right on your own up there with the bandit. Can call it. Most likely have a better chance than surviving here. Which, honestly, it's not a bad option. But also, hosting. Talked with them yesterday. They said that you can stay with them for as long as you may need.
Yes, this
Temporary
is
right
the
now, but until we
floor.
get the caravan ready, it's probably the best option. He's taken in some raiders, so there'll be ample blood just in case this fails. And you can learn some skills, like gardening.
You can come on in.
It's a lot to take care of.
I managed to finish it the night before.
Stand guard.
Hey. Walk in.
Good luck, my friend.
Yes.
The door does not exist, I guess.
Somewhat. So, understand this process is, of course, has not been done before from my knowledge. So, it is up to you if you wish to continue to go through this.
On my end, I can promise you we will try everything in our power to get this right, to help you.
Absolutely. It is our job to help you as much as we can.
I don't have the courage.
It is understandable. This is... Most would fear something of this case. It is not a normal thing to go through. You can take your time. There is no rush to anything. The decision is yours.
I will get the med back with blood box.
Anyway.
Are there any questions?
No.
Yes, orbit.
So, one already used in the morning. Now, taking 2 for potential use.
Take your time.
Good luck, my friend. If you need any help, let me know. I'll be right here.
Understood.
Okay.
Yes. During this whole process, if you decide to go through it, you will be unconscious. Do not have to worry of pain. Any such. We will do our best to make sure that we can do what we can for you. Don't worry, this big scary machine, we're not using that on you. It's simply for the light. Most of the things will be done by hand, by both Trauma and me. I promise.
I promise as well.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to slip myself in. Could get the patient paired and give her the anesthetic so that we can begin our process.
Okay.
Understood. Sting light. Sending IV.
Okay.
IV connected.
If there's an emergency,
Beginning to give you anesthesia. You
let
will
us
be
know and
feeling
make sure that no one barges
more
in because
sleepy
bacteria and such.
in
This
a
room
few
is a sterile
moments.
room. I do not wish her to get any sort of problems
Yeah.
as such. But if you need us, one of us could
And
be able to come out.
when you will wake up,
Thank you.
it will be
Of course.
done.
Alright.
Alright. Okay.
Monitoring set up. IV drip connected. The anesthetics are being just injected into the bloodstream.
Okay.
Alright. So, we have the blood in case anything happens. We can reduce blood loss. We are going to be doing that surgery.
Ugh, gross.
The surgery that will drastically alter my character.
Yep.
Okay. As long as
Fortunately.
everyone is on board with it and all that stuff. Yay!
Oh.
50-50. We should totally do rock, paper, scissors to see who loses. I mean,
Oh my god, my
Jesus.
eyeballs.
At
I
least
broke for a
let it
solid
drag
second
on a bit. Jeez.
Yeah, well, it'll be a whole process. Honestly, it's a back and forth fight. But I mean, we have two
Mhm.
medical professionals and the
I
one
got
who's
some
very much
ideas.
specialized in this bullshit.
For things planned.
Cool. So,
Yeah, so I'm on roll quarantine today because I keep rolling less than 3. Unless that's what you want.
Oh, let's do rolls.
Actually, you know what? So the thing is, how do you want this to be done? Because this is on your character. Do you want to do your rolls and just like add our proficiencies so you're like
Can I even
you're the one
access my
controlling
menu?
your fate?
Oh,
It
wait, there's.
changed, so it's like
That way you're controlling your whole thing.
In front
I
of your
don't,
face.
you know.
Alright,
You can set up if you want. You don't have to like lay, so you can actually properly.
No,
do it if you wish.
it's called immersion. I'm gonna sit here.
Immersion.
Lie on the floor.
Alright, perfect.
I'm gonna be immersed.
One more up.
I don't know what it is. I think roll a d20
It's probably gonna be a
every
couple rolls.
now and then. Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
rolls.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
cool.
It's a clean room. No one
And
else.
some funny
Alright, then.
shenanigans are gonna happen. We should roll for the anesthetic first, I believe.
No one.
You were looking for me.
Trauma, can you see in
Oh
the
yeah,
dark?
that should be fun.
From the doctor.
Sorry, come again.
Oh,
And Prometheus.
that's rock paper scissors.
Can you see in the dark?
19.
I have like scanner,
You guys got
but
a
I
19 on the.
don't think I have the proper.
Don't let the town know. They'll be up in arms.
I know. Why do you think I'm posted here with a gun?
I was going to make it a bit darker in here in case anything happens. I can control the scenario with more effectiveness. That's why
Is
I
it
want to make sure you are capable to.
possible for you to just, if you can point the light
Political goals.
here and
More specifically,
Who they
yes.
wanna keep.
I would turn off the basic lights and would be
I'll make
focused
sure
on
someone-
internals.
I think I can
That is what
handle
I-
that.
Could work with that? Okay. I just want to make sure I can handle, if anything, of course, this is a unique specimen, so I want to make sure that nothing happens to you, to me, or to her.
Understood.
Against all this.
One above the board question.
Crystal?
I know you're busy, Kami.
Mm-hmm.
For the purpose of the operation, if this goes wrong, do I still have that advanced medical thingy that Julian gave me like during session 5? From I watched it back from how he explained it, it's like auto treatment on a wound. Not sure how it will apply here, but
Mm-hmm.
there's always this ace in the hole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
they totally have that.
Vox is the one I'm worried
Cool.
We'll
So, I'll leave you to it. I'll monitor the situation from a distance, because I can do that now.
Oh, so cool.
Fancy.
Cool.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm watching you.
drone on a probe.
should begin.
So there is. Might be one of the Tempest.
Alright, general incision will be going with a Y to make sure we can open up in the entire rib cage, because it's, if I remember correctly, where is your parasite located?
It is attached to the heart.
Correct. That's
spine
exactly. I
as
was
well?
like, I do
And
want to
the-
assume because there's.
Oh yes, okay, so it is primarily attached to the heart, but also has
It has
a bit of
some
attachment to
tendrils
the
leading
spinal
to the
cord
spine.
as well, as well as other blood veins leading in and out of the heart. But yeah,
So-
heart and spinal cord.
During incision, we will
I
be
expect them to come here.
using some of the.
We have no business down there.
Depending on the situation, I would try to freeze most of it, if in the case we can burn. When it goes close to the spinal cord, that is what we're going to have to reduce the size of it with the freezing, and then from there we can do more delicate cuts.
Like look around. I feel people
No one will leave my
Alright,
post.
and we're going to start.
So I
Here we go.
I will take your post. If you'd like.
I don't want to leave my post.
Alright,
Understood.
first rib cage, so we can get through.
I'm a sustain guard in case anyone gets mad at a human
Do you want me to roll for the doing the thing?
Do you? Wasn't the first one 19?
Around
This was for the anesthetic,
Oh, okay, gotcha. Perfect.
and you got a 13. Let me think about this.
13 plus medical bonus. Alright.
Oh,
Guess
what's
I
your
don't
medical
remember
bonus?
the bust.
What's next?
I'm- whatever the
Plus
max
2?
is, because that's my major. It's my major.
Oh,
so
I
I
heard
don't.
for majors are like +3. That's what I heard.
And before,
Oh,
So
yeah, you're...
wasn't able to be done.
Yeah,
That's good.
it's used the anesthetic that has reached her blood, has also reached the blood that the parasite also feeds on. It has probably put its abilities to sleep, and you're able to get in. It's a bit tough,
I know.
but you're able to open it up as you normally would. It's a bit hard.
It's funny, me and Prometheus.
There you see something black and viscous attached to the heart, completely wrapped around it, sometimes spiking through it at points. It is something alive. Definitely alive.
okay.
In this gun?
All the ammo here.
I will adjust the light
Ammo
The ones
resupply
I've been
is
making.
thanks
to
to
have better
Yes.
vision on this.
the ones that you've been making. No, that's of your own make. I just mean to the ones for the general populace.
So, it seems the main ventricle is its main priority. That's where all the blood comes first. That is using and is wrapped partially around it. Alright.
You can also see some tendrils leading out to the arms,
You would be marked.
mainly the arms.
You'd be marked by Tempest Bay, and you'd be dead.
The main veins that lead to like the underarm pits and
So
stuff
it's
like
not
that,
your
I'm
own
guessing.
thoughts and your own feelings that
Yeah.
are causing that. You have obligation,
It's clouds.
and that is not my concern. My concern
Alright.
is to make sure that people are safe.
I'll need you to focus on both the extremity
I don't give a shit
things
about
that
the
it
things
has
that you've accomplished that
created. Reduce those as much as you
they have
can,
helped us.
and then we'll move on to the
They've also caused
spinal
unrest.
cord and then finally the heart, because it is the main part is directly on the heart. So,
I see.
If you've noticed,
I
Julian,
wonder
there's no such
how
thing as
something
peaceful
like this
conversation in this town.
could came to be.
Yeah. I was
Just gets
there are a
worse.
lot of interesting organic creatures that are created via either the natural order of the environment around it. Parasites are the most common creature in any planet, world, or such.
Alright, so
It's
what are
most
you doing? Are
basic
you
life
picking
forms.
off the... You're picking off the individual tendrils? The little bits?
So he's focusing on the extremity ones leading out. I'm going to be focused on the spine since I'm a little bit more delicate. But we're going to try to like force it back to one spot there when we can focus it there once it's
Probably the most sane. Anyone
English.
Alright.
doing it now.
Once we've cut off most of its extra reach.
I'm just tired.
Yeah, you and me both.
Okay.
Place.
Alright.
I thought I bumped into you, that's all.
Oh, apologies.
No
The
one
small
interacted
little
with me?
tendrils
I'm
leading
not going
particularly on the veins and stuff are not particularly hard to
Upstairs.
dis-
Yeah, one
detach.
or maybe two.
Not that hard.
That's on the left.
But sometimes they leave little holes and stuff. You might need to clean that up. Might need to reseal some things. A little bigger than that. You feel a tiny bit of resistance. Nothing you can just push away, but they are resisting.
There's someone at the gate.
Pierce some mesh for the veins. It'll keep the blood from passing through. That's quick patch up. Seal it to the vein itself. It'll biodegrade once
You can search them.
in about a month or so. Then the vein by then will be mostly healed.
An elevator didn't work.
Mm.
Never seen anybody up there before. Oh,
See
neat.
if they're injured.
One more roll. Doctor, as you're working, Prometheus, as you're working on the spine, you'll notice there's actually that this parasite kind of has like a tail of sorts. And that tail is kind of wrapped around, kind of inserted itself almost into the tube that leads from the stomach into the bladder.
If I'm not needed here, then I'm
That's likely where the
unless you want me.
blood that's drinking like any other drink also goes.
Being deposited.
I owe you that due respect if you want.
It's a form of excrement. Alright.
You see what you have to hear.
Alright.
I'm kind to the people who are kind to me.
So, we have
Oh, I
an
don't know if
appendage.
the bladder and stuff got connected. My apologies.
As such.
In a long route, yeah, because the intestine and all that stuff, the bladder is nearby, so it's completely fine. It's a fancy parasite. It works.
Come at a troubled time.
Alright, so it seems connects to the stomach, to the bladder. It seems to be using that to process the nutrition that it needs and to deposit it in a natural form to keep the body from building excess material.
Get her out.
So, I'll move from there.
She chooses to
Try
stay.
to, if you can, extract it from the bladder, and then we'll move it up towards the stomach.
I think she's gonna choose.
Will do. Proceeding.
But it's something to be careful at. People know she's in town. Probably gonna be gunning for her. There may be a firefight. Just be prepared.
I don't think there will be any firefights, don't worry.
Alright.
I don't know.
I'll have to look around
8 runs
town.
deep.
Blood pressure is holding.
I've also learned of the truth of her crimes. So, kind of a wonder that we weren't bombed before.
Only heard pieces myself. Something about shooting someone and spying on people.
Alright.
It's a lot.
You hear what appears to be small little
Stealing from
growling
and stealing physical,
from the creature.
attempted murder, and
Could be the anesthesia wearing off, or it's becoming agitated, so we'll start needing to pick it up.
Well,
Understood.
that may be
Apply the mesh to the holes that the
the mental
appendage
let's hope.
caused.
Possesses mind magic, maybe it
We'll
helps.
move that so we can. So move to the stomach to the spine. Right.
We'll see.
So we'll separate here. There. Okay.
Hey, there's Alhash. I actually have to talk to him.
Okay, now question, have any of you reached any parts that are directly on the heart or the spinal cord yet? No, still
No, we're
working
focusing
there.
on the
Okay.
appendages, and then once we've got that, we're gonna start working there. I'm gonna start working on the spine specifically.
I'll be with you.
Going to, once it's done, I'm gonna spray a liquid nitrogen to kind of cause it to shrivel and, become more brittle. Once we've gotten to the spinal cord, as it's a less invasive cutting measures, I can freeze it and it'll come off easier compared to the spinal cord itself. Words
I was
as a whole.
doing with the bladder thingy. Words English.
Yeah, the bladder to the stomach. You're fine. Right. Perfect. There. Once we move it from that stomach, and then we'll focus on the spinal cord. That must be done as fast as we can. In case we'll have to possibly do, if it does get bad, replace parts of our heart if it does end up becoming more aggressive. Because I do not understand its full biology, I don't know exactly its capabilities once it's been Invoking or enacting its
Understood.
survival traits.
Vitals seem to be holding, but increasing. Ink.
Not that there.
Speed and carefulness.
Mesh. Yeah. Alright.
Now, when it comes to the bladder, but more directly on the heart or the spinal. If I were to say something, it would be more like you know how filters work, right? It's like a filter. It's basically the tail of the parasite acts like a biological filter that catches blood and siphons it back into the parasite. Now,
So anything that goes through your system will be caught up here, and if it get passed, it gets caught up in the second part.
Got from
Yes.
like for
Yes.
this because
Gotcha.
yes,
I
but
am,
removing
I do
that
not have
part will
enough
be
medical
difficult.
knowledge to.
Keep at it.
You're inserting, you're incisioning, you're doing everything you can, working around it, but this tail is. It almost seems like it splitted the tube in two, and then it inserted itself and connected all the parts. It's holding it together. You have to find a workaround for that.
Let us try to apply some liquid nitrogen spray.
On your mark, doctor.
Oh, my menu opened up.
Welcome back, Valdi.
Whatever. There we are. And let's open forceps spray.
Now, so did you remove the tail part and did you remove the tail part yet, or are you just applying nitrogen first?
So we're applying the nitrogen to kind of stop it from being able to like move as much as it wants, as it's going to freeze it to a sub-zero level, making it more brittle and non-compliant with itself. And once that is applied, we will immediately take action. Once we spray it, we'll cut the pieces and try to extract it.
Alright, yeah, there's a little bit of shriveling, it shrieks a little, and it's squirming, but the liquid nitrogen does its job, and it is easier to remove off of the bladder.
There we go.
That's concerning.
Alright. Alright. Good. Alright. We can move this. Keep going. Keep going.
Research will have to be done. Yeah, no. You know, the gods of this world walk around with us.
Bypass it through the stomach. Remove the tail father, and then we'll move to the spine. And same process once we get there.
All the other parts that are still attached are beginning to move.
Many types of mythics.
Right.
It
seems like it's almost time to stop the really big one. It's fine.
Do you want to do your thing with the shadows? Or however
It'll be fine. I was just in case anything goes out of hand and I can control it from there. And I could do a little bit inside since there are some hidden parts. Alright, so I'll do some wonky shit. And put some of my shadows in there. Little it's like an enhancement thing, so they kind of like, it's not going to be like, big things. No, it's like, it's almost just the space behind things that are the shadows. He's trying to make sure if anything happens, it can like, imagine like me grabbing it, but not grabbing it with my hands.
So you ghost?
Anything goes,
go ghost? Go Danny Phantom?
Kind of, yes. Both shadows. Like the shadows will, can grab shit.
Alright.
But since I'm not experienced in like super range, I'm only experienced in really tight. So this is like my expertise. Since that's the only thing I have. Okay. So we're gonna be spinal cord. We're going to do the same thing we did with the bladder. Apply the liquid nitrogen spray. And
alright,
immediately
it's
going to
a little more
attack.
hostile this time. You begin to spray it and rip it off, and it does not like it. The tendrils start coming off and try to latch onto you, Dr. Prometheus. But with your shadow magic, yep,
just under the surface,
and they're gonna tie it down.
No.
Keep it
That
subdued.
is not what I want. Stay there.
Interesting
Alright.
reaction.
This is good. This is good. This is
Let's
good.
try it.
Yes. It's going to be getting a little more hostile. Apply
Now, did
another
you-
form of anesthetic as. Go ahead. I know you're about to say stuff.
Okay. Did you disconnect all of the tendrils and stuff leading out to the veins that would go to, say, her skin and wherever else?
Yes.
You got all
Gotten
that?
those.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. And now, the last part is, if we succeeded on the spinal cord, is just the heart, really.
Okay. This is the main part. It is not liking it. It is very reactive.
This is where we're going to need to get a little more hands-on. We need to secure the heart. Brace it. I'm going to need you to hold it because you're not biological and it will not be able to affect you. And I'll do most of the cutting and excision of the parasite itself.
Understood.
Remember, if the heart stops palpitating, I'm going to need you to do manual compressions for the heart to make sure the blood keeps flowing.
I can. I'm fully charged. I can send small jolt of like defibrillator from my hands.
Yes, just remember, keep
As soon as you try to pry
120
at the
BPM.
main part of, as soon as you try to work on the main part of the parasite latched onto the heart, is very latched on. That anesthetic you put in, where'd you put the anesthetic, by the way? Directly into the parasite?
It's not best to do into the parasite, so we do most likely do it into the largest vein leading to the heart and the rest of the body. So the best part where we put it would be the bigger vein from the arm here, but since we already have an IV drip, we're gonna move it towards the closer towards
You
the aorta.
see a bit of the anesthetic that you put in come out of where the tail would have been had it not been cut off. But it is cut off, so you see some of that leaking out. And what appears to be kind of like a mouth appears and bites at you, Prometheus.
Hurts, but in a different way.
My middle finger. That's cool.
It's holding on tight. It is attacking you.
Can you please remove this for me?
English, electrocuted.
It's one of the coolest scars I've ever gotten. Look at this.
He's just working with his offhand.
It is.
At the same time.
Goes from your leg, like
Mm.
your torso, and
All
is
the
it
way
on your
down.
face or no? It's not.
No, it's just in my arm. I just grabbed Dakota's hand to.
So, where are you in removing the parasite right now?
So, he's got a hold of the heart and the main, like, compasses of it, but the parts that are the parasite
That's an achievement.
are going to be left open. So he's going to hold the heart so he can apply
Distance from helping someone.
the necessary.
It's
In case your heart stops,
The
or my
tend-
hips shot
it
away.
is
Get scars. You know,
trying to grow.
helps. You just
Yes,
gotta
its
keep-
cell growth is accelerating and trying to grow new tendrils and trying to latch on you as you're holding the heart.
I don't know. What about tattoos?
I'd
Tattoos?
mind giving it a small jolt. See if you can disturb its cellular
And you're like, hey, you know what?
structure as it's
There
trying to
was
grow.
an event in my life.
Adjusting voltage.
You get,
We
like,
cutting at the same time?
tattoo just in that place. Looks like
The voltage only makes it more aggressive. It shrieks louder.
way to show off.
Move
Unless the
towards
status isn't looking too good.
nitrogen.
You and me both, dear.
He's going to grab the little tail and he's gonna just tie a little suture around it so it can't excrete anything. Stop
I
that.
could have one. We're allowed one apiece. I mean, I even customized mine, see?
Moving to nitrogen.
It's very good, but that's not really my style.
It's scribbling, scribbling, but it is still very much moving.
But say
You might be able to get it off the heart.
facing off in a duel for someone, and this guy has like murdered your whole family. They're the evilest
Getting to
people in
extraction.
your entire life. And they're swinging their sword, flourishing, saying,
Applying
"Aha, you can never
forceps
defeat
to
me."
the
And then you just pull
spaces.
out a gat from the back of your pocket and just blast him in the face.
Cutting.
There'd be nothing more satisfying and funny than that. I've got to say. Like, trust me,
Alright, this
all
is
the
on
old
you.
fashions and swords and stuff.
Alright.
And as you
All my life.
remove it,
But a gun.
one last roll,
Gun is effective.
11.
Let's go.
You rip it off, you get it off, and some of it comes. Some of it, the parasite tried to spike into the heart and take some of the heart with it. Not much though. It is repairable,
Alright.
but it's now trying to attack you. Weakly, of course. You did apply the nitrogen.
Throw it into a specimen container. Quickly. I'll focus on repairing the heart.
Which is very cool.
Applying sutures mesh.
Taking blood back.
Figure that out, that you can turn it into a can.
Preparing it just in case.
Did someone made that?
Yes, please apply blood since there's a hole in the heart and I need as much blood as possible as while I'm suturing this to make sure she does not go into shock. Sutures.
Melissa's status is not
Applying
looking
mesh.
good.
Me with one less arm.
Injecting.
Group of crafters I was in. Banded together.
Applying blood. Good.
Blood is
Not nearly
flowing in.
advanced as this one. But nice, nothing. Just the same.
Looking for
Applying
any other
sutures.
One of them was a
injuries
real,
that can be
firecracker and
healed shot.
real intelligent, but also a little bit what's the word
Yes.
for it? Mad scientist. Tinkerer that had exploded a few other things.
As you repair the heart, you let the blood flow, put it all in.
What if we make it hollow?
Melissa's condition
So they can
begins to
pull
stabilize.
your arm down a little bit and shoot something.
Fine. One more scan to make sure
The first one had quite the kick to it.
we've got what we can.
In fact, the arm out
Goodbye.
a few other times until I got a good fastening system. Just from the blast. It's fun. It's a good time.
Mining with the equipment here, with my live monitor, doing the general scan, X-ray, life signs, blood pressure, trying to look for anything left.
She's weaker than usual. Usual compared to the average human, but she is stable.
No word.
You could probably finish the surgery up.
Things like this take a bit.
Alright.
Seems like we
Everything's
have
clear.
the critical point. We can wrap it up.
Alright.
That means more than you know.
Yes, let us replace and suture her up.
It's making sure that there are no leftover gas or any other medical stuff inside the body. We do not want infection.
There we are. Suck that up. Any excess blood.
I'm going. I think I'm going to lie down for a bit.
There, into the wall.
Right.
Indeed, I'm just going to face through it.
My friend, you're a plant, you're a box, you're a table, now you're a wall. Man, with many talents, got to say.
I will suture and then we'll need staples just in case to make sure we reinforce the
kind of
integral.
do things and magic happens.
I see.
There we go. Oh, you.
I've been practicing.
Alright. Let's keep her on anesthesia.
I can even pull the trigger.
Seems her blood pressure is fine. And ease off the blood.
So that's about it.
Don't need that anymore, but make sure we got an IV drip to keep her fluid level good. And we can transport her to one of the rooms until she wakes.
That's a thing.
It is. Some
just-
metal wizards just, take guns and
I will
but to take like 5 of them that float around them at the same time and just
Sure, yeah.
shoot.
IV is still connected. Curing it.
Moving this to the
But
side.
they do have a bit of a bad aim problem since they don't really look
Alright.
inside, they just have like
I will have one of them bring a gurney.
most of them is machine
Yes,
guns.
that will be preferable.
So yeah, imagine in the future. Oh,
Covered in blood.
Alright,
I
don't
will
let
need
him
one
just
of
death
you
myself,
since
Iro.
you are here to please bring me a bed.
The boat is fine, my turkey.
Bed.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I will leave.
You got it, Baldy?
I was just, almost the entire operation, I was like leaning forward and it's like,
Aw, my bad.
Was
My bad.
it's fine.
right, but I believe she will pull through just nice.
It's good news, Doc. It's good news. How long till she can walk?
Well, once she awakens, I believe she'll be able to stand, but I will say that I would recommend very minimal activity. She is going to be in a very weakened state because she's gone through a very invasive surgery. So no high-level activities for a while.
I just want to make sure we can get her out of town.
You can
She's living
transport
with
her,
us.
but I do not wish for her to walk or run for an extended period of time.
I can levitate very few.
Alright.
But
Thank you.
bring
It
it.
begins to be that the skin, the color of Alyssa's skin is
Alright.
going to be a bit less
Yeah.
pale than it usually is.
I shifts the bed to the side. Alright. I will now transport her to one of the rooms. So, on 3.
1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
shift to this bed. Here.
That's good news at least.
Making sure
Great
that
job,
IV
boys.
is secured.
It's just gonna be a bed. It's to transport you, but it'll be over here. And I'll push you outside.
Making sure the IV is secured.
Where's you down?
One floor down.
Perfect.
Alyssa's skin is regaining some color. She is getting
We'll
better.
be taking the elevator.
Very good. Clear.
Alright. This one the single one, or is this the double? Ah, the single, perfect. Shift to the side, and then slide over.
Setting IV. Making sure it's still connected.
I'll clean myself up.
Thanks, Doc.
Oh, by the way, Doc, what
Anytime.
happened to the parasite? I believe she wanted
It has been
it to be
put
killed.
into a specimen jar.
Which
I
reminds
see.
me, if you can keep her company for a moment to deal with that as well.
Trauma. Alright, perfect. Alright. I'll make sure to please secure this specimen jar and in a locked compartment. I'll be researching it to make sure we can possibly stop it from happening to other people. See what
I
it's weak
will-
against.
Yes, there's a compartment in the supply room. Make sure to secure it.
Is she awake?
Couldn't have done it without you, Doctor. But if
Couldn't
you
have done
have
it without you, Trauma.
if you have time, I think we still might have to talk about some matters, clear things up.
Of course, whenever you wish, Trauma.
Let's make sure this is properly finished.
Of course.
Taking out. Putting the specimens.
So she doesn't have to drink any more blood?
From what my understanding, that it was only the parasites need, so she may have some of these slight mutations it caused, but most I believe would be subsided.
Yes, just for tracking purposes, the
Rach. That thing that she does. She,
specimen,
is that also
the specimen jar with the parasite,
Possibly affected
I
by
put it
the
in this.
agitation
I imagine it's like a compartment that can also be further locked. Like,
Yeah.
She may have flashes.
so apart from this locked supply room, yeah, the parasite is
exposure
it's
to
in.
it, but I
The surgery was successful.
Perfect.
out of the
Oh,
way
nice.
for now, and should
Good
not be
stuff.
a problem.
Though it was.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
But of course, this is a speculation.
Okay, let me just make a note.
You need
And we're
I will.
good. Awesome.
Yes, I will put it in session summaries later.
Mhm.
cleaning.
see her glint from all
Cool,
the way
cool.
over here.
Finished with the surgery of our patient here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't here.
No, it was fine.
What will two blood bags do?
Try it for the mechanics because they gave me the
Of
best.
course.
Probably here across the town too.
I'll assume that you both will be the ones, I would say, staying with the patient or taking the patients with you.
We're going to get her out of town so she isn't. So your operation comes to fruition and she doesn't get shot dead in the streets. Of course, if she
I
chooses to
understand.
stay, that's her choice.
Absolutely. But understand, remember, light activity. If you do wish to transport her, I would recommend a vehicle of some sort.
Understood. Thanks, Doc. Means a lot. Thank you for helping her.
I would be willing
It's
to
my job. This is what I
lend
do.
an ambulance. Sadly, I still don't know how to drive.
I can
Me
drive
neither.
if you have the keys.
I will say most likely we would need the ambulance on hand. It does have a lot of medical equipment stored in it. I'm sure one of
I'm
the
sure.
people in the
Come on, go
mechanics
kart.
would be willing to spare a ride for a while.
They're not. Not for her.
I believe I can convince them.
If you can, that'd be very helpful.
Yes.
I'll do what I can.
Thanks, Prometheus.
Of course.
Thank you so much. All right. And you too, Trauma.
Indeed.
Much appreciated.
As I said, Trama. One of the best around.
But without Prometheus, it would have gone very badly. To this day, it is the hardest surgery I had to perform. I can't even begin to comprehend how this site came to be. I know they exist in nature, but this is not something that Carrie was born with. At least I cannot believe something like that would evolve naturally.
They don't exist in nature. That was a warp walker. Not parasite.
From what she told me, she was taken in by a corporation with promises of a safe and stable life and was experimented on and given this.
I know I assume she had history with Iogen. I had to basically cut off the Iogen mark on the back of her neck. But my assumption was that Iogen did the parasite. But from where you say the parasite was before.
No, the parasite was because of the corporation. They took her in and they gave it to her.
Understood.
Experimented
Thanks.
on her and did this to her.
Thanks for clearing it up.
Yeah. Cutting someone's brand, a corporation's brand off of her neck? They do that to people here?
She had a... she was
corporations have not really different
branded.
flavors. Indeed.
I believe I had to do it 2 weeks ago during the night where I'm not sure if you were around, but there was a moment that corporate drones were flying around town.
It's ridiculous.
I am not aware about the
Wasteland.
full context, but if I understand correctly, they were interested in the Liberty. Someone from Crossroads did something to solve that issue, and then they flew here. I'm not sure which corporation was it, but by that point Miss Carey was adamant that the mark be removed.
Understandable now why she hates corporations so much.
Indeed.
Checking vital.